180.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Wait, 89.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
56 to Mike.
Rivers on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyrell Williams, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Drops up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid. 80 weapons. Safe. Get the edge. Go.
Mayfield. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Mike 51. Regular. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40. The first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock 11!
Record! Check 43!
Hey, go orange. Split!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Open man completes it to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Load it! Check! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet 300!
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Snap, 180! Hey, down!
First and 10.
On first and 10, Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? If both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. From the gun, they run with Michelle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5". Home for the sack. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Fourth down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return comes Cobb. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Game situation. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield caught by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set, 20.
51. Rip right, rip right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That's taken it around the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
180.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Showing it, showing it.
Left.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. Will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Right there.
Mayfield on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On third down, Michelle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape. On Kennard. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
180. Alert! 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 You got time right there. Hey! High 7.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Jones has it. And across the chalk. Niner touchdown. Marvin Jones, 29 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
under pressure, and they got to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throw right sideline is complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the key!
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
First down, Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180!
interception. Mayfield setting up the screen. This is Samuels. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
51, exit. Come on, 51 the mark, boy, 51.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to... Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. Coach Smith ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike 51. Switch it.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Greystone, travel. Run 80.
4th down, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Rivers finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Michel running right. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And it's Michel once again. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rivers to throw it, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Run 80. Hey, run.
Now Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next right up like a pro.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
On first down, Samuels. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
He's checking, he's checking. Hey, 133.
Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at someone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Run 80. Watch the safety.
From the gun, Rivers.
Check 26.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Rivers, this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of